Alright, so hey everyone. I'm just now catching up on everything that's going on um about Mama something. Hold on, let me get these names. The thing with Velvet and some Mama Wanda, okay. So someone actually sent me the videos and everything because the only thing I really watch is the tea. But it seems like the T hasn't been posting certain things. Anyways, so I watched some of the videos and stuff. I was getting some visuals while watching it, and we could all agree that Mama Wanda is a narcissist herself. A real one, you know. I don't just throw the term narcissist on just anybody, but Velvet must be in a certain state of mind if she couldn't see that coming after what she had been through. So I do believe Velvet Mama. I'm gonna pull some cards on it, but I'm just telling you how I feel based off what makes sense. Anybody who can't wait, they just can't wait to tear you down and tell all your business and call you a cokehead and all of that. They just can't wait till you make them mad. They gonna go tell your business. That's some narcissistic shit. Okay? It's just what it is. It's called a narcissistic smear campaign. So, Mama, I don't know why I keep forgetting her name. Mama Wanda and Eligio, from what I heard, she called herself Eligio Mama. Perfect fit. They are definitely part of the same, you know, soul collective. And they act just the same, don't they? Anyways, I want to put a disclaimer. You know, all of this is entertainment purposes. And listen, I don't talk to nobody. I stay to myself. I don't have no friends up in these Carbonation streets except for one person. And, you know, that's that. And I don't look to talk or make friends with nobody. None of the ex-members and stuff, I do not hit them up. They don't hit me up. I stay to myself. I don't really want to know nobody. I think that's how things get messy. Okay? I never been there or whatever. When I get visuals, all of this is my intuition. Nobody don't have to believe shit I say. Not a motherfucking thing. So, that's the disclaimer. Alright, with that being said, I do try to do everything I do with some integrity. I try to find a lesson in it or something. Certain things I may not say, certain things I will respect. I'm not ruthless with it. So, duality in everything. Duality in everything. Alright, so first questions. I'm gonna ask what happened between Velvet and Wanda. Alright, I think that Velvet is trying to make amends with somebody from the past. Somebody that she have a lot of feelings for right now. She do need to understand that it's from out of fear. She grasping for something. It's out of fear though. I just had to get that out. So Wanda to me is like all crazy as hell, to be real. That's just what I'm feeling. Like she just unhealthy person. She's so lost. She was like really reporting a lot of things back to Eligio about the situation. She was like an agent for Eligio. And it frustrates me because I could just see Wanda working so hard to get into Velvet life. Like laying the love on thick. Like thick. I mean, to the point that she may have even been talking shit about Eligio with Velvet, but then she would go back to Eligio and be like, yeah, I told her this and this and that, but you know, I'm just trying to see what her mind at. I'm just trying to see, you know, how far she take it. Little dumb shit. Stuff that people do who really don't have a life of their own. Is really sad. So they look for drama. They look to insert themselves in drama. They don't got nothing fucking else to fucking do. Like that's crazy to me. All they do is sit around and create drama all motherfucking day. People like that, they lost, man, they like on a whole nother level of just not even really being alive. Like their body is still animated, but it's hollow. They losing themselves, don't have no self-love, no self-respect. So they get caught up in things, looking for that self-love and that reflect that. It made my neck hurt. Anyways, so be that as it may, Velvet made some dumb decisions. She is making dumb decisions out of being hurt. Yeah, she needs to go and get some healing, which nobody is judging her. But I can understand how she could feel judged by just how the shit is being presented. I can understand that she could feel like she can't really trust anybody. So most likely it's going to take her a while. She's going to have to get real tired. She's going to have to get real tired. So right now I feel like she's looking for healing in the wrong ways. She is clinging on to things that she do need to let go. I'm not fit to talk about no drug habit. But she's hurting. And it's understandable. I mean, we have to really think about what she been through in that situation and have some compassion for that and some understanding. But she need to not with the world, but with herself. She need to forgive herself. Right now, I feel like she is trying to rewrite some of the things that happen in her mind so that she won't feel guilty about some things. Because some things had happened and she feel bad about it. She feel guilty about it. Sometimes, man, we just gotta look in the mirror and accept our flaws and keep it real, because everybody got flaws out here. She's very prideful. She also needs to understand that she's in a very vulnerable state, and by her not accepting that she is very vulnerable right now, her not really coming in tune with that side of herself, makes her even more vulnerable. The shit that people do to not reflect will amaze you. Like, we create disasters and obstacles out of our pain. We be creating that shit for ourselves. We be looking for it. So what I believe it happened is, because that's the question I asked. Yeah, Velvet, she wanted to have fun. I'm filtering what I feel like is most important, but I think during this time she was caught up with somebody that she cared about and was trying to make things right. So she was going through like a lot of emotional things at that time, feeling very heavy, and she was displacing her energy, giving it to the wrong things. Wanda, though, she enjoyed every bit of this, but That was just a real, real bad decision. It was like that was like a whole test for Velvet. It was a whole test because after experiencing somebody like Eligio, you could see a motherfucker like Wanda. You should be able to see them from a mile away. And for Velvet to not see that, that alone tells me that she ain't in a good space. And she got a lot of work and healing to do. A lot. So I do feel like Wanda's whole attention was to get like information and to feed it back to Eligio. Wanda is one of those people who they really holding on to their youth. They really like they seeking a certain type of admiration. Listen, under all of that, she wants to be a good person. She just really hurt by life. Like, I'm just seeing a lot of trauma that she has went through, especially with men. I feel like she been in abusive relationships and stuff like that. She had a lot of men that are like Eligio. It's almost why she wants to like sympathize with him. But she has some major issues with self-love. She need a lot of healing, a lot of like energy work done. Her mind is not clear a lot of times. She deals with like high functioning depression. And yeah, she have real narcissistic tendencies. But I'm not feeling like it's like she don't know no different. I'm trying to explain this the right way. Like, she haven't experienced like divine love. You know, all she really know is the fake love of a narcissist. That's like what she used to. She used to that energy. She really want to be accepted. But that put her in a position to be used. So she is only using tools that she has like learned from being in a lot of narcissistic relationships. So do I feel like she's like a complete narcissist? No, but she has strong narcissistic tendencies. I do feel like she regrets some of the things that she said, but I feel like all of that was like planned. I was seeing one video and they was showing the text messages, and I noticed the fact that she was always saying Velvet Selena name. I mean, because when she screenshotting it, she want people to know who she addressing. It's like in almost every fucking sentence. She's strategic. She planned all of that. But she did it for Eligio. And she did it to be loved and accepted. But, you know, I feel like she like an older woman. She like one of our elders or something. She needs to get it together. Get it together. She don't have no business out here saying the things that she said about any young black woman. She can't convince me that she ever loved that girl coming out there and talking about her like that. It shows a lot about her character. So she need to fix that. Cause, you know, at this point, we supposed to be learning some shit from her. Learning how to love our fucking selves. Nah. I get tired of these women who are so insecure that they go out here seeking validation for a narcissist from energy that ain't gonna never give you shit but pain and heartache and regret. And they wasting their time trying to get the love and affection from this energy that they deep down know inside is never gonna love them back. But it's like a competition to them. Man, hell no. These people are living miserable lives. I don't care how much money they got. I don't care what they be saying, what they be talking about. They sad inside. They hurt. They broken. And they reflecting that every time they speak. So I want to mention that I am really concerned about Malia. She's not sleeping. She's not eating well. And the fact that he was calling her weak because she needed to sit down for a moment. Don't you see how fucking skinny she is? Like, he is breathing hard. And he got the most calories and the biggest one there. So I know the rest of them struggling. If he's struggling, they have to be struggling on a whole nother level. But they need to be careful with pushing her like that. I said that, I think, in my last reading on her, because she have really bad thoughts sometimes, and she's serious about them. Sometimes she don't want to live, and I would hate to see her die in that mindset, for real. So they really need to stop pushing her. But, you know, narcissists, they love to create distraction. So that's exactly what he gonna do. So real quick, I wanted to ask, was baby Ellie abused? And I also asked, did Wanda abuse baby Ellie? Because, alright, so baby Ellie was exposed to very traumatic things. That's abuse in itself. That would have an effect on her. As far as being like intentionally, purposely abused, sexual abuse and stuff like that, no, I don't see that. And I also see that Velvet, she's honest when she say that that's something that she care about and something that she would put a stop to if she seen it. Um, I'm actually seeing some images of Efru not being happy with being the babysitter and maybe taking out that frustrations in different ways. It's complex of how you view it. I'm not saying that she abused baby Ellie. I'm saying that the energy alone, her being in that energy, cause like certain behaviors, resentment, stuff like that, that if you feeling it, it's gonna play out in your actions. She was tired. Everett was tired. She might have had yelled at her or something like that. Like maybe, and I don't wanna say too much because I want to be clear with people understanding. I don't feel like she's purposely tried to abuse baby Ellie. I'm saying that in a moment of real frustration, things happen. Alright, baby Ellie is actually very sensitive, and she could tell when she wasn't wanted. There was times that baby Ellie felt neglected. She felt, and she gonna internalize that. It gonna manifest when she get older. She gonna speak about carrying this feeling throughout life and having to deal with it. Because there's a loneliness there because people are so distant. They don't have their own personalities. They don't know themselves. They're lost. And being around people like that creates like a very hollow feeling. And baby Ellie could feel that. In times she felt very alone. I know I'm talking from a baby perspective, but this is like what I'm feeling. At times she felt alone. Even like with all these people, I getting a visual of her like hugging Aya, but Aya couldn't even feel her hugs. You know, it was just so hollow. I even think that she might even became concerned because she didn't want to get stuck with the baby. Baby Ellie was able to feel those things. She gonna carry that with her. She gonna carry that. Okay. So, asking about Wanda and the abuse. Wanda is real deal, need healing, need help. She's so damn lost. And she thinks she wise, but she's dumb as hell. Like, please, nobody follow her. You're gonna go straight to hell following her. I do feel like she took pictures. I feel like she had pictures. But she ain't seeing it as this is abuse as well. She ain't seeing that what she doing is also abusing baby Ellie. She's so caught up in her own negativity and emotions, trying to prove something to somebody. And you know what? I'm gonna be real, and I felt this earlier, but I'm gonna go ahead and motherfucking speak on it. I do think Eligio be trying to flirt with her because that's the only way he know how to really trap people. So sometimes she think that it's something there, but you know, realistically, she know that it's a facade, but she's so insecure. She take that. She take that. I feel sorry for her, but I don't got no motherfucking respect. Cause she don't respect her damn self. Anyways. Like she was looking for something wrong. She was looking for something wrong just to go back and tell somebody something. And you know, I feel like her and Eligio are in cahoots. Um, they had even had discussions, conversations about um how he can get custody of baby Ellie. Trying to twist the scenario, but he dumb as hell. He think he's so smart. Nah, all this shit that he doing, he trying to throw uh Velvet under the bus. He throwing himself under the bus, but he's so retarded at times. I hate that word. Sorry for using it. But he just so that's what I'm talking about. When you get caught up in your ego and stuff, that narcissistic disease, it make you do dumb stuff. Cause destruction. He ain't doing nothing but digging himself a hole. And you know what? Go ahead and let him do it. But also, Velvet, by making certain decisions, is putting herself in that hole with them. That because she contracted. She should have left back then. Now she got blood on her hands. She just gonna have to deal with it this lifetime. But she could choose how to. It's just gonna be something, a major theme in her life now. But she gotta make better decisions. She gotta be able to listen, let down her pride. Listen, even when you don't trust somebody, even when you don't like them, sometimes they tell you the truth about yourself. Take some time and consider that shit. All right. Yeah, I think I about said everything. I do feel like all this stuff is gonna come up in a major way. Like maybe one day this shit is gonna come up in court. It's an energy that's going around, I mean, within them that is really affecting people. I want to talk about this for a moment. Everything is just energy, right? But you got different forms of it. I call what's on Eligio like a narcissistic demon. It's a whole process when it comes to it. And I mean, y'all could go on my blog and stuff. I talked about it more on that. But yeah, what I've been seeing a lot, this term hurt people, hurt people. I've been seeing that a lot on different things. So yeah, that's what it is, to put it in simple terms. All of this, everybody within this need to be reflecting on themselves. Her mama, Wanda, Eligio, but he just don't fucking know how. He lost. Like, I really have little hope for him. He getting crazier and crazier by the day. Crazy. For real, y'all. He can't think for himself or think clearly. He's so trapped. So, but everybody else around him, they still got hope. They just gotta get away from him. And then when they get away from him, they gotta understand, like, yo, I need to get help. Real help. You know, a lot of them, they get affected by his ego. So they come out of the situation because their soul is telling them, like, yo, this don't feel good. This hurts me. But they still have his programming in their minds. And that's how they filter the world, through that programming. They have to understand that they need to go through some type of deprogramming. They try to do it with themselves, but it's real deep ingrained. Like, especially if they've been there for a long time. Ooh. I went on Velvet IG to get like pictures to put in this whatever. And she called herself Empress. Now, words are just words, but they have different meaning depending on the vibration a person is in and their definition of it. She needs to listen to her mama. I understand how she feel about it. If my mama was doing the shit she doing, I probably wouldn't trust her either. But she can. She could trust her mama on a certain level. Hopefully her mama, Selena, will get the healing that she needs. Because she need healing too. Like, goddamn. People just need to realize that we all do. We all got stuff to work on. So, yeah. And I could read energy. I have mad respect for Velvet. I know what's in her deep under all that hurt. She is a powerful being, but nah, she got work to do, and she need to be deprogrammed. She need to deprogram her mind, her way of thinking. She's smart, but she's still filtering through Eligio and his programming. She got to really cleanse him out of her spirit. It's still a little tug there. She needs to get deep into her power in a real way, not in a fucking facade. It's just so interesting to me today how we could create these facades on social media like we can. Nah, I don't got no interest in that. Paint the real fucking picture. That's where the real beauty is. That's when you truly accept yourself. Because you could paint the scars too, and the ugliness. Now, I think deeply about things, and I'm to a point that I process things pretty quickly. People may be listening to her, but on a soul level, when they feel her, she got to understand that they could feel that hurt. That's what people reacting to. That's what they feeling. Some of them may believe in your words and your facade and stuff like that. Not all of it's a facade. At times, yeah, she's wise. At times, she's good, or she thinks she is, but she still filtering the world through him. I can see it written all over her. I only been on her IG for a few seconds and I could see it. And I understand. But just work on that. Just work on that shit. Own it. Work on it. Anyways, I feel like I'm rambling and shit now. So stay blessed, y'all. This the real ending. I'm sorry. Okay, another quick thing I wanted to mention is that